Hi guys, it's Amanda and Randy with Getting There Green and Gigi. Hi Gigi. Hi Gigi. Hi. Happy St. Patrick's Day 2014. There's not much gardening going on yet. Gigi. There's not much gardening going on yet, just seed planting. But I'm sure, like the rest of you, we are planning out what we're doing with our garden this year, figuring out what seeds we need, where we're going to put them, what we need to buy, what we need to build, and so on. I'm sure that's what everybody is doing this time of year. So just what I want to share with you today are some of the resources that we use, some books that we are excited about, that we reference for our gardening.
The first one.
The first one is the one we talk about, we've been talking about for years, and this is the book I think you should go to.
Okay. It is
Mel Bartholomew's Square Foot Gardening. This is the original Square Foot Gardening book, but if you have the chance to get the all-new Square Foot Gardening, that one is better, but this one is just fine. That is the go-to book that we will always rave about, and we still reference it. Every year we go back to it and reread sections, use sections for planting, figuring out how to plant, etc. That's the book. If you can buy just one book, this is the book.
great beginner's book. So it'll give you step by step.
Great beginner's book. And for people who've been planting the traditional way in rows, and you've been doing it your whole life, and your parents did it, and your grandparents did it, and you want to try something different, maybe easier, try this.
Okay, so this one here, this next book, we've been trying to get for years. Going to used bookstores, looking online, eBay, Amazon, and this book everywhere we've seen has been super expensive, all the way up to over $100 for this book. It's completely out of print, and we wanted to really get our teeth into this because we think the methods that are used are really along the line of how planting should be. But we kind of want to do a modification and a combination of the first book that you just saw and this one. Okay, so Amanda, she's super, super excited about this one. So I'm going to let her do the introduction.
All right. It was one of our viewers a couple of years ago who put a comment under one of our videos about this book that made me look up this book and look up this author, and I've been really excited about this, and I finally found the book. Actually, it was a man at a used bookstore in Boston, because every time we go to a new city or something, we pop into the used bookstores looking for gardening books, looking for other books that we like that are out of print, but we've especially been looking for this one. And bookstore owner in Boston, he told us, look at Book Finder online, and you can find rare out of print books, and that is where we ultimately found this. And it actually sent us to Abe Books, A-B-E Books, so that is a great place to find out of print books. But here it is, Ruth Stout, the No Work Garden Book. Ruth Stout basically plants, she's lazy. She's the ultimate lazy woman. I have a lot in common with her. She doesn't want to do any work. She wants to plant nature's way, let nature do its thing, and that's me. All right, she has another book, No-Till Gardening. She has a book for senior citizens for how they can garden because there's no work involved. You can do it from a wheelchair. She was 86 years old when she wrote this book, so she's long gone now. This is from 60s or 70s. Just got it in the mail the other day. We found it, I got it for like $10.
$10.
$10 plus shipping, and shipping wasn't much either. So if you look at that book finder, you're likely to find it lower than the $100+ price you usually find on Amazon and eBay for this thing. I am so excited about this. I'm going to implement her ideas into our square foot gardening this year. We've already been talking about it. I just got the book yesterday, actually.
We've already delved in, and it just
I am into it.
Just the things that she's saying just make sense.
I've always said, like, we should be gardening the way nature gardens. An
It's
apple
true.
falls out of a tree, and then it grows. What is it that nature is doing? How can we mimic that? Like, gardening shouldn't be that much work because it's supposed to happen, right?
Right, exactly.
All right.
So-
and I am so excited about this book, and I'm just a little ways into it so far.
So yeah, some of the things that she it goes on about, just in a little bit that we've read already, it really does make a lot of sense. And as you know, it's not really about the plants; it's about the soil and how nutritious the soil is. And I think this really adds to the square foot gardening. So we're going to combine the square foot gardening and Ruth Stouts together, and hopefully we can come up with a really great method that we can not only have a guide for how much goes in a square foot, but we can also add tons of nutrients into the soil by using this method.
Let me put this up close so you guys can see. There we go. Okay. All right, Randy, you've got a book that you were excited about.
Yes.
So
yes.
I haven't read it at all, so this is new for me.
This book, I'll give you a little intro, is not necessarily pertaining specifically to gardening. Some of you who follow us on our Facebook, who follow us our personal Facebook accounts as well, you'll know that we're gearing towards an off-grid type lifestyle. And with that comes a lot of learning, because a lot of what you need to do is going to be self-taught, guys. So I've been on forums, I've been on Facebook, and some of these Facebook groups, they pointed me to this book. So I will maybe send a link to one of the homesteader groups that I've found this book on, and you guys can check it out too if you're into self-sustainability and everything else. But anyway, here's the book. It's called Back to Basics. Okay, it's the 3rd edition. All right, and it's by Abigail R. Gehring is the name. Anyway, this book really gives you a step-by-step to everything that you could possibly think about on a homestead, right down to how you're going to build, if you're building your own homestead, how to build it, how to put everything together. This goes into different watering systems, goes into solar arrays, it goes into wind power, it goes into a lot of different things. Anyway, gardening is just one part of this. How you plan your garden on your homestead, which locations you pick, why it's important, it goes over all of that. So if you're into that, definitely pick up this book. It is worth it. I haven't even scratched the surface of this book. Like, I've maybe got a quarter way through, and I'm having a really, really great time with this book. But anyway, we're out of time for today, and just wanted to wish all you a
Happy St. Patrick's
happy
Day.
St. Patrick's Day, which happens to be Amanda's birthday.
That's my birthday.
So happy birthday, Amanda.
I have one thing more. I'm sure you guys have books that you guys are like, this is the Bible for gardening. This is the Bible for homesteading. Please just reference those below, because we would love to see what books you guys are totally into.
All right. Awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. We're getting there, green. Don't forget us to check us on Facebook. Links are below. And don't forget, subscribe. Subscribe to our channel. Every subscriber, we'll give you a free lollipop or something.
All right.
Just kidding. Have a good day. And remember, if you're drinking out there tomorrow, drink responsibly. See ya. You can turn the camera off?